strange. Hey, Nico, come and take a look at this. This painting. There's something familiar about it.
It's a woman's buttocks, George.
I know that, but I recognize him. Know what? I think it's Bijou.
I don't want to know how you know that, George. But didn't she say the painting was hidden behind her behind?
Exactly.
So maybe.
Damn it, it's screwed into the wall. Apart from some old pipework, the cupboard was empty. Nico.
What is it?
Hobbs's answer phone, and he's got messages.
Let's hear them.
You have 2 messages. Message 1.
Hobbs, Medovsky here. I'm at the airport. I have to be quick. My flight leaves shortly and
Final call for passengers for flight BA470 to Barcelona.
it is a shame that you would like to be released from our agreement. It was mutually lucrative. But if that is your wish, I respect it. I shall send my men around to tie up any loose ends. Take care, my friend.
Message 2. Hello, darling. It's Bijou. Look, sweetie, but I'm going to have to put our little plans on hold. I've spoken to that insurance man and his girlfriend and told them pretty much everything. I want to be with you, Wilfie, but Henri's murder, you know. Anyway, I can't possibly leave here until his name is cleared. I feel so guilty, darling. Do you think he knew about us? Do take care with that Russian, my love. Bon voyage, my love. À bientôt. You have no more messages.
Wow.
So Bijou knew about everything. At least she was faithful to Henri in the end. And what if Madovsky's guy got here first?
What if Medovsky's guy's still here? Hobbs's sandals lay on the floor. Who knows what useful objects this cupboard might hold?
Don't get too excited, George.
Well, looky here. A useful bottle of Diet Cola. You never know when you might need a Diet Cola. I wouldn't like to try and clean anything in this sink.
Thankfully, I don't think you'll have to.
Washing brushes in the sink would have just made them dirtier. That was almost a great idea. Almost. Oh no.
What's up?
Nico?
Oh no, Hobbs! Is he?
Dead? Sure looks that way.
Poor guy.
He's been strangled. You know, maybe Simeon was right. It seems like anyone who gets close to this painting dies.
The painting didn't kill him, George. This is all about money.
Whoever did this was a professional. We need to be careful. Dead man's mince. No law against taking them.
You have no shame, George.
Hobbs had been strangled. Take a look at this. Someone's cut out a painting from this frame in a hurry. The canvas left around the frame looks just like La Malediccio.
If that was La Malediccio, then someone's beaten us to it.
But remember how Bijou said the original was hidden?
You're right.
And Hobbs is a master forger.
Then whoever stole this one has got themselves a genuine Hobbs fake.
And the original should still be around here, hidden somewhere. Nico, come and take a look at this. Looks like Hobbs has been busy. A map of Catalonia, sketches and notes on the painting.
Do you think Hobbs was looking for this tabula veritatis?
I think Hobbs was a lot cleverer than he seemed. A photograph of some kind of human pyramid. It's from an article about Castel Català.
It's Catalan, I think. Catalan castle.
Hobbs linked it to his sketch of the human pyramid from the painting. Okay, so this is the human pyramid from the painting.
Look, Hobbs has highlighted Castel again.
And he connected the two. So this pyramid could be a castel. Something was familiar about this part of the painting. Marquez was interested in the sketch as well. It's scribbled all over.
It must be important.
That wouldn't have worked. It was a human pyramid. It's the tree from the painting, the one with all the people in it.
Very creepy.
I wondered what Hobbs was looking for on a map of Catalonia. That was almost... Castel de Montardo. Castel de Tosas. Town of Lleida. It was an article in Catalan about a castel. It looks like a sketch of a figure from La Maledicció.
I guess Hobbs was mining it for clues.
It was a sketch of the old man's face in the painting. The skylight was leaking. Hobbs had been using the bucket to catch the water. The mechanism was for opening and closing the skylight. It looked corroded. The skylight was slightly ajar. Apart from some old pipework, the cupboard was empty. It was a rather intimate portrait of Bijou's behind. That wasn't... I needed a... La Maledicció!
We found it!
Amazing!
You're sure it's the real thing?
Well, I'm no expert, but yeah, it must be.
Look! In the middle!
It's the same face that Hobbs drew on his sketch, and the same symbol cut into his forehead.
He must have uncovered it when he was cleaning the painting. But I wonder why a tree was originally painted over it.
Like Simeon said, hidden Gnostic secrets. One thing is certain, this one is the original.
Which means whoever cut the painting from that easel has a copy.
And I'll bet my bottom dollar it doesn't have the hidden image in the Ouroboros. We've got the painting, Nico, but there's gotta be more to find in here.
You're right. Once the police are involved, we won't get another chance.
We need to be quick. Whoever killed Hobbs may come back. That was almost... A symbol was cut into the man's forehead. Simeon had claimed that it was the sign of the tabula veritatis. A scarred face stared back at me from within the Ouroboros. Hobbes must have uncovered the image when he was restoring the painting. But what did it mean? And what was its link to the tabula veritatis? There was a tower within the ring. Maybe it indicated a place? Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. Within the ring, there were a number of houses. It was a village or a small town. Inside the ring was a castle gate. I had no idea what it signified. In the clouds, a bearded figure looked out over the landscape. It was a tower of tormented souls. They looked like the damned. It was the figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him. The priest appeared to have a padlock through his mouth. He was pointing down to the ring below him. In the clouds, a bearded figure looked out over the landscape. An ethereal figure was emerging from the clouds. The human pyramid. Hobbes was clearly interested in this part of the painting. It was an article in Catalan about a castell. Castel de Gallifa. It was a sketch of the old man's face in the painting. I didn't really know what I was looking for, but I was sure there was a clue there somewhere. Castel del Sants. I think Sants means saints.
That's what Marquez wrote on the photo.
So that would make a Castel del Sants a tower of saints.
Like in the painting. This must be the clue. I guess this pretty much ties up the investigation, George.
Yep. Should be enough to get Nave off my back.
In the end, it was all about money.
And greed. Medovsky wanted to sell the painting and claim the insurance.
And he didn't care how many people he killed along the way. So what now? Hand over everything to the police?
I guess so. With what we've found out, Langham should have no trouble picking up Medovsky in Spain. I do wonder what that secret map points to.
You still think the evil Gnostics are behind it all?
I don't know. But I do have questions that haven't been answered.
Such as?
Well, what do those symbols on the painting mean? What was Marquez really up to? Why was the sign of the tabula veritatis hidden under layers of paint?
And why is the building on fire?
And what did you see fire? We need to get out of here. The skylight was leaking. Hobbes had been washing brushes. It was a pair of old... The mechanism for the skylight was old and corroded. I dropped the mints into the cola and quickly tightened the cap again. An open skylight looked like our ticket out of here. The skylight was slightly ajar. That wasn't... The mechanism for the sky... The sofa was a wreck. Hobbes probably spent most of his time on there. Whoever... Tying the sheet to the crowbar made a halfway decent grappling hook. This should help us get out of here. After you, Nico. Terrific. Out of the fire into the frying pan.
Wait, George! Isn't that...
Langham. Oh, thank God. Hey, Langham!
Langham! Help! We're up here!
Quick. Round here.
Why didn't he help us?
I don't know. Maybe because he started the fire. Because he wanted to kill us.
Why?
I have no idea.
You think he killed Hobbs?
Could be. Maybe Simeon too.
So who is he? And who does he really work for?
I don't know. But I do know one thing. This is not over.
George, do you hear that?
London's finest. Now you be nice to the firemen.
So what now?
Now, we go to Spain in search of the Castel del Sans and the Tabula Veritatis. Nico and I had thought the adventure was over. Actually, we'd only just started. Nothing was what it seemed. On a trail of corruption and greed, we'd stumbled upon a murderous conspiracy. A conspiracy whose roots lay in mysteries older than the written word. We didn't really have any choice.
darkness and light. Next moment she's on fire and fight. Got me wondering